Hello everyone, we are your hosts, Mady Tyson
and Manjit. This video series is produced by EPIC, the Energy Policy Innovation Council at Arizona State University. Energy Policy Innovation Council informs and educates on current complex issues in energy policy that impact Arizona and beyond.
Welcome back to the video series that explains rate regulation. Today we will be talking about the third and final part, rate design within customer classes.
Residential rate design. Residential rates typically consist of a monthly customer charge plus an energy charge in cents per kilowatt hour based on the amount of usage. This energy charge may be a flat rate, inclining, or declining. Other variations like differing rates over time or season are also possible.
Time of use pricing. Time of use pricing is becoming more common for residential consumers, particularly those who have high usage. This sets a lower rate for nights and weekends, which are off-peak times when the utility has available capacity, and higher rates during peak times when additional usage can force the utility to rely on additional peaking power plants. In general, residential time of use rates are voluntary, whereas larger commercial and industrial customers face mandatory time of use rates.
Residential demand charges. Residential demand charges are charges based on the single hour that has the most consumption. This is the same as time of use pricing if it is limited to the peak hours and applied to all usage within those hours.
General service customers. General service customers are businesses of any kind, including office, retail, and manufacturing enterprises. Rates for these commercial and industrial consumers are generally more complex than residential rates. They normally include a customer charge that is higher than the one residential customers pay, reflecting higher metering and billing costs. The general service energy charge per kilowatt hour may be priced by blocks or be differentiated by season or time of day. For larger energy users, there is also a demand charge based on the customer's highest demand during the month, whether it occurs at the time of the system peak or not.
Rate design and carbon emissions. The formula to calculate your monthly electric bill can be simplified as fixed charges plus rate per kilowatt hour multiplied by consumption in kilowatt hour. Since the fixed charges are not affected by consumer behavior, incentivizing more efficient behavior should be done with the rate per kilowatt hour. This is one example of how rate design can be used as a tool to affect the environment.
Advanced metering infrastructure and pricing. Utilities are introducing advanced metering infrastructure, including smart meters to measure usage and meter data management systems to make the data useful. These systems allow them to measure peak load and usage in short intervals. This helps improve efficiency and reliability of energy. Although it measures and predicts consumer usage better than normal meters, it is generally costly.
Renewable energy sources. For a long time, the flow of power has been only in one direction, from utilities to customers. But with the recent trend of customer-owned solar, this has changed, and many of the customers started producing power on their own. Because of this, there are new terms like net metering. With net metering, consumers only pay for the net energy consumed, which is the difference between the energy taken from grid and the energy sent to the grid.
Value of solar tariffs. To address infrastructure cost recovery issues, some jurisdictions have recently turned to a new tariff design, the value of solar tariff, as an alternative to the net energy metering tariff. A value of solar tariff offers customers a predetermined credit rate for each kilowatt hour of solar generation their systems produce for the duration of the rate, which is usually less than the net energy metering rate. These are dollar credits rather than kilowatt hour credits.
To summarize, the form of electric rates affects consumers in many ways. It can increase or decrease total consumption and cause usage to shift to different hours. The most appropriate rate design will vary by utility and by region, depending on what changes are desirable and cost-effective.
So that was all about rate regulation. Thanks for watching, and we hope you got a basic idea about how electricity rates are set in the United States.